Hello everybody. Today we're doing something simple because I realized I have all these complex ideas, but I can't really put them into like thoughts, and I'm just stumbling over my own words in a lot of my own videos. So we're just gonna do something simple, something I know how to do, something I can explain easily, and that is a head. The most simple thing you can draw, I think, is a head, and this will help you no matter what you're doing. So we're just jump straight into it. Here we go. First we'll break it down, and then I will show you how to put it into practice. We're going to be doing a front profile with this lovely gentleman here. Let's just drag him down, put him about there. So let's mark him up a little. There we go. So we have this gentleman here, and you can see lots from this. Let's just start with proportions. We'll get a nice middle point. And now a lot of people will start out with a circle, and the circle, don't dwell on the circle. A lot of people see this circle and they just think they have to do something with it. The circle is just for emotional support, really. We're not going to use it all that much. You'll see later. What we're mainly worried about is what goes around it. Like the eyebrows and the eyes kind of matching up, of the same size. And you'll notice that the spaces in between the eyes and the side of the head are roughly the same shape. If we take this square and we move it here, that goes to the edge of the head. And on the same side, that one's a little off, but roughly. This man isn't stylized. This is a real man. So there's bound to be asymmetrical parts to him. Another thing I notice is eyebrows coming down will be about the length of the tip of the chin, and that really doesn't mean a lot for a stylized character, because a lot of characters can have pointy chins. I mean, that's just something that is very commonly stylized. I'm not working with realism here. Wrong channel for that. But I think we should just put those in practice. Let's see what we got here. We're going to start off with the circle. I always do. This is just for placement. I don't really use it for anything else except for the top of the head. It's mainly placement for me. We're going to come down with our middle line. Again, that's more placement for me. I start with the jaw coming down, side of the head, into the jaw. And when it's a sketch like this, don't dwell on the details. Be loose and just block out the shapes you see. I'm gonna go further than I think the chin's gonna be, but that's just we're just blocking things out. Obviously he's not gonna have this pointy chin. I might take this line and start to curve it in. Flip the canvas. Make sure you do that consistently if you're working digitally, so that you can keep a fresh set of eyes on whatever you're making. Because a lot of the time we look at our art and we know what it's supposed to look like, so our brains just make it look like that thing, and another person will see it and be like, that looks off. Okay, first thing I like to place in is the nose. I'm a big nose guy. Here we go. I'm gonna put in a little divot for the nose just to map everything else out. If we look at this gentleman, we'll notice that this curves around. His eyebrows reach his ears. They're the same on the same. Oh, whoa! I'm sorry, guys. They're the same height as his ears, his eyebrows. So I found out where I want my ears to be, and our eyebrows will come, and they'll be right there next to them. So first we'll block out the ears. I like some big ears on my characters, so don't blame me. And then our eyebrows will reach this line. We're not going to draw the eyebrows in yet because I don't want to dwell on details, but they'll be there. Mouth. This guy's smiling very wide, but there is room on either side of his mouth, and it seems to be to where the eyes are. So we're going to draw this man smiling as well. We'll draw in his eyes and come down, and here will be where the smile is. So remember that, and just draw in our smile. Big toothy grin for him, and a lip. Yeah, there we go. We're looking good. Okay, now I think it's finally I think it's finally time for those eyebrows to come in. We're gonna give him some big bushy brows because we just love that. That's perfect right there. There we go. Bit uneven, but again, asymmetrical is okay. Doesn't have to be perfect all the time. It adds a lot of personality to our piece. All right. Some quick eyeballs here. And lastly, the hairline. Even if your character's bald, even if you're not going to see it because they have bangs, draw in the hairline so you can gauge where everything's supposed to be. Like, I want his hairline to be a little bit higher up because it's not commonly that small. And that made me realize that I need to push his eye in some because there's not enough room for his hairline to come out on this side. Gotta keep everything symmetrical. Flip the canvas. I notice here, now that I flipped it, that this needs to come in more. The ears could be more even, but that's me getting in on the details. And we're not here to do that. We're just here to make a face. So there you go. That is our face done. Add some more things just so you can see it in what it's supposed to look like in the body. There we go. And any of these features you see, like, I want to draw one of these features better, I can make an individual video on the features, or I can just make a face video if you guys like it. Just comment and I will do that for you. Okay, that's lovely. Now we have this gentleman. We're going to be working on him for a side profile. And we'll notice ear lines up with eyebrow like before. Same thing applies. This is a very important mark we're making. I'll extend that to the end of the head. I'm going to draw a rough circle. There we go. Alright. These are the important lines for a side profile. Eye lines up with ears. That's the most important thing you have to remember. Not a lot to explain here. I am sorry if you were expecting more, but that's just not how I do things. Side profiles. So we draw a circle again, just as like a guide. I'm not going to follow it to a T because I don't, and you shouldn't. Don't get caught up in detail. That's the most important thing you should take away from this. This is where he's going to be looking. If you want to draw your character looking down, draw this like that. If they want their head tilted, this is the direction of the head, and it'll serve as a guideline. From this, you're going to branch out for the brow, and then in, and then back out for the nose. You can see it here. Comes in and out, and that happens. The turning point is where that line starts. So we go in and out, if you can see that there. Then we're going to bring the nose down. The head kind of bumps up and then is straight. So it's going to bump up and it be straight. Boom, 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 boom. Eyebrow coming in. I draw my eyebrow first so I can know where my eye is. We're going to clean our SketchUp some. And now, a lot of people will come in here and they'll put their eye in. And they'll be like, why does it look so weird? If we look at our guide here, our model, the eye comes like this. It's a hard shape to explain. But the eye normally does look like this. But when viewed at this view, it turns into a shape like that. See if I can get like a 3/4 situation going on, where you can see this curve like that. So when viewing it from the side, it'll I don't know what shape this is. Let me know if you know what shape this is. It's like a pizza slice. Think of it like a pizza slice. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna give him his pizza slice. There we go. Couple wrinkles under the eye, couple wrinkles next to the eye. Cause that's just what we do, and that's how I like things. Lips come down. We're gonna do is shoot this like so. I forgot this step. Sorry guys. Draw your circle, line through, and then come down with this. That's where we're at right now. Come down with this, and then another line in the middle. So to better explain this, circle, where are they looking? Cut this in half, and then draw the nose. I do that in the wrong spot, I'm sorry. Draw the nose, and then off of that nose, draw a line like that. So here's mine. And we're gonna place the ear in this cross section. That is where the ear will go. We're gonna pop that in. And then for to connect the ear to the chin, because if we look here, there is a connection for the jaw. We're gonna scoop it down. So we're gonna draw on our lips. The chin, he's gonna be a pointy chin. And then come off that ear. Look at our reference. Off that ear, and then down. And through. Continue our head. Head is a lot longer than you think it is. You think it's a circle because that's how, I mean, I showed you to use a circle, but it is more like a what is this called? Ellipse? I'll put the right word on screen. It's an oval shape. And then we're just going through, that's the head done, so we just bring the neck in. But if you want specific stuff for like a neck or ears or nose, anything like that. Okay, there is our face in a side profile. So okay, there we go. Loving that. Let's just take out all these. there is the front and the side. And I'm going to quickly do a rundown. So there you go. Quickly, this is the steps without my nonsense. I know you don't want to deal with me. There we go. Circle. This is for the front view. Center line. The sides of the face. They come down into the chin. You can round off for the head. You can plane in your ears. Any of these features can be done in any order. Whatever you find the most appealing. Line across. That's where we put our eyebrows. In between the eyebrows is the nose. You can draw in your eyes. And our mouth. Hairline. There is the front view. Now for the side. Your circle. Where they're looking. Cut the circle in half. I'd like to do that straight line, but it is... Hold on, let me get this. It's too opaque. Come in for the brow and out for the nose. Shoot this down. That's where the lips will land. And the chin. From the brow is the forehead. From the forehead, we go all the way around with the full head. Roughly in this center of this cross here will be the ear. Eyebrow comes off the brow, should line up with the ear, top of it. Pizza slice eye. I'll make this guy's wider just so I can have variation for the other one. Off the ear, come down, connect to the chin. The head will come down in a oval kind of shape. And then I'm going to throw in some neck tips. There is a connection here before you get to the actual neck. I did draw the hairline in on the last person, but I think that's easy for most. Okay, there you go. There is your front and side view tutorials. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.